Taylor Swift has always sold herself as the voice of her fans. But let's be honest, these days it's starting to feel like she only cares about one thing: money. From sky-high ticket prices to overpriced merch drops, and now this exclusive showgirl release event, it's like every move is designed to drain wallets, not celebrate the music. And what's worse, even her most loyal fans are beginning to question if she's lost touch with the people who built her empire. The question is, has Taylor Swift finally crossed the line from idol to greedy mogul? The cracks in Taylor Swift's fan-first image really showed during the Eras Tour ticket chaos. Remember the Ticketmaster disaster? Fans sat in endless queues, websites crashed, and resale prices soared into the thousands. Families cried, people maxed out credit cards, and lifelong Swifties were left with nothing. Meanwhile, Taylor walked away with record-breaking profits thanks to dynamic pricing. She didn't step in to shield her fans, she let the system bleed them dry. And that's when fans started connecting the dots. On Reddit, one frustrated user wrote, "I don't understand why she has to do these blatant cash grabs anymore. You're wealthier than God. Why do you have to act like a carny for money still? Just be normal." Another added, "She's making her fans pay to watch lyric videos at the theater. Even die-hard fans are realizing these are just cash grabs, and all she lives for is money. It's not even about the art anymore." When your own fanbase starts talking like that, it's a sign. For many, that Ticketmaster moment wasn't just a scandal, it was the turning point when Taylor stopped looking like an artist and started looking like a billionaire running a business empire. If the Ticketmaster scandal was the first warning sign, Taylor's upcoming showgirl release event is the full-on confirmation. Instead of celebrating her new album with a global live stream or a fan-first surprise drop, she's packaging it into a 3-day premium-priced theater event. Fans aren't just paying to hear her new music, they're paying to sit in a theater and watch lyric videos, behind-the-scenes clips, and a single music video premiere. And the kicker? Industry insiders say it could bring in up to $50 million in one weekend. Fans are furious. One comment read, "Agreed! I, for the life of me, can't go to the theater and pay just to watch lyric videos. Dumbest consumerism cash grab ever." Another mocked, "Taylor, is that a fan? I thought that was an ATM." And another hit harder, "She is entertaining herself by these rip-offs. Making her poor Delulu fans fork out money some of them don't even have makes her feel like she's the shit." This isn't the reaction of trolls. These are her own fans talking. When people who once worshipped Taylor start calling her a scammer, you know something's broken. And if this is how she treats fans during an album rollout, imagine what's next. If there's one move that really exposed Taylor's priorities, it's her collaboration with Sabrina Carpenter on the title track, The Life of a Showgirl. On paper, it looks like a power pairing, two of the biggest names in pop. But for many fans, it felt less like an artistic choice and more like a calculated money play. Sabrina's star is rising, her name is trending everywhere, and Taylor knows attaching herself to that hype guarantees streams, headlines, and sales. But Swifties aren't fooled. Online backlash has been fierce. One fan raged, "What a greedy person! Paid to get the garbage lyrics when you should get it for free on Genius." Another compared her fanbase to a cult, writing, "She's conditioned them." Just like most doomsday cults, the leader doesn't force followers to do stupid things. They condition them. That's not the kind of talk you want from your own audience. What should have been a celebration of two artists teaming up has instead become another example of Taylor's brand of calculated consumerism. Instead of passion, fans see profit. And when even diehards start calling her out for manipulation, it's clear the cracks in her empire are widening fast. Taylor's obsession with money doesn't stop at tickets and events. It's written all over her merch and album strategies. Every single rollout now comes with a flood of overpriced items. Cardigans that sell for triple the price of regular ones, glitter boxes stuffed with cheap trinkets, vinyl records in every color under the sun. And Swifties know it, because to keep up with every exclusive drop, fans are expected to hand over hundreds of dollars. What used to feel like fun collectibles now feels like a never-ending drain on their wallets. And then there's the endless re-releases. Deluxe editions, extended versions, surprise vinyls. Taylor has turned her music into a factory of profit. One fan put it bluntly, "She's not even selling music anymore." She's selling the illusion of exclusivity, and it's working. Every variant counts as another sale, pushing her higher up the charts. But fans are asking, at what cost? On social media, complaints pile up. People point out that the songs don't change, the content barely shifts, but the price tag keeps climbing. Others say she's turned her fanbase into buyers, not listeners. The once intimate bond between Taylor and her Swifties is starting to look like a cold business transaction. The scariest part? Fans are calling it out, but still feel pressured to keep buying just to stay connected. It's a cycle. She sells, they buy, the charts rise, and the empire grows. But behind the numbers is a growing resentment. Taylor Swift isn't making art for her fans anymore. She's packaging her brand into luxury products and selling it back to them. And for more and more people, it's starting to feel like exploitation, not celebration. By now, the frustration isn't just whispered in corners of Reddit or hidden in small fan circles. It's exploding across social media. Fans who once defended Taylor at all costs are finally snapping. The same people who camped out for tickets, bought every vinyl variant, and wore those overpriced cardigans are starting to call her out publicly. And the words aren't pretty. On TikTok, you see videos with captions like, "Taylor doesn't love us anymore, she loves our wallets." On Reddit, longtime fans confess they feel manipulated, describing her tactics as corporate scams dressed as fandom culture. Even on X, where Swifties usually dominate every trending topic, you now see posts with thousands of likes blasting her for greed. This isn't a small minority, it's a growing split inside the fandom. One side still worships her every move, convinced she can do no wrong. The other side has had enough, accusing her of selling out, of using her own fans as ATMs. It's a civil war in real time, and every new release seems to deepen the divide. And that's the danger. When the trust between artist and audience breaks, it's almost impossible to fix. Taylor built her empire on intimacy, lyrics that felt personal, fan interactions that felt genuine. But the moment fans start to feel like customers instead of supporters, that magic fades. And once it's gone, even all the money in the world won't buy it back. Taylor Swift used to be the underdog. Remember the battle for her masters in 2019? She positioned herself as the victim fighting against the big, bad music industry. Fans rallied behind her, cheering for the girl who stood up to Scooter Braun and demanded control of her art. She was the symbol of resistance, the proof that even one artist could take on the machine. But look at her now. She's not the victim anymore. She's the machine. It's almost ironic. Back then, she called out executives for exploiting artists, yet today, she's the one accused of exploiting her fans. She's not just playing the system, she's mastered it. With billions in net worth and complete control of her empire, Taylor has turned into the very figure she once claimed to be fighting against. One fan nailed it with brutal honesty. Taylor doesn't see fans anymore, she sees ATMs. The transformation is striking. From writing heartfelt ballads in her bedroom to running $1 billion empire that thrives on merch drops, re-releases, and overpriced events, it's a story of power, but also of betrayal. The snake imagery she once hated, it feels more fitting now than ever. Only this time, the snake isn't her enemy, it's her reflection. The saddest part? Fans wanted her to win. They wanted the girl with the guitar to beat the suits in boardrooms. And she did. But instead of staying true to that underdog spirit, she became the ultimate mogul. From victim to villain, Taylor Swift has rewritten her own narrative. And for many fans, it's not a story they want to keep following. Taylor Swift built her empire by convincing fans she was one of them, a girl with a guitar, writing about heartbreak, connection, and loyalty. But now, the mask has slipped. The Ticketmaster scandal, the overpriced showgirl event, the endless merch drops, and even the Sabrina Carpenter collab all point to the same truth. Taylor Swift isn't chasing passion anymore, she's chasing profit. And her fans see it. The comments, the backlash, the frustration, it's all adding up. The very people who carried her to the top are starting to wonder if she's forgotten them completely. She doesn't need their love, she needs their wallets. The danger for Taylor is simple. Once fans stop feeling valued, the bond that made her untouchable begins to crack. And when that bond breaks, no amount of money can glue it back together.